Hello, this video will show you a little bit about Google Drive and Google Forms, which can be used to make surveys. First of all, you would like to sign into Google. Reminder that students have a Gmail account because their richmondcc.edu account is hosted through Google. But I'm going to sign in, and in the top corner up here you will see a palette. This is where you can get to Google Apps. So if you click on there, you'll get a pop-down screen. And I want to go to Google Drive. You may see some things here that you're used to. Google Docs is like Microsoft Word, and Google Sheets is like Microsoft Excel. You also see your Gmail, but I'm going to go to the Google Drive. Google Drive is an online storage place. You can upload files. Here's pictures of my kids. You can create folders. You can upload files that are not Google files, but you can also create files in Google. So this is my Google Drive, and you can even share documents with other people so they can edit them as well. But what I want to get to is creating a survey. So if I go up here to New, I can create a folder. Here's where I can upload a file. But I'm going to go down to More, to Google Forms. So Google Forms will allow me to create surveys for other people to fill out. So when I click this, it'll take me to a template, and in this case it's just a blank form. So in this case I can give my form a name, example, and I can come down and create questions. Here I could say, how is the weather? And I don't have to stick with just multiple choice questions. If I click over here, I can get where people can type responses. I can do a linear scale, so it would be like on a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, depending on what I like. I can also do checkboxes where people can give more than one selection. So we might say something like cold, hot, or perfect. And we could add other selections as we like, or we could take them out. So I can add as many questions here as I want. I can get rid of a question here with delete. I really don't want to get rid of this one. But I can also come over here and add extra questions. So maybe I need more than one question. And I can make it a different type if I wanted to. So I could ask the same question, but leave them a place to actually type in an answer. And the other option here is required. When I show you the actual form, that would mean they have to answer this question to submit the actual survey. Over here you can change your text styles. You can add pictures and videos. Up here I can also give this an actual file name. I'm just going to leave it as an example like we had. But if you want to see what your form looks like when you send it out to others, you can go up to the eyeball here for preview. Now I haven't done a lot with it because I just want to give you a quick presentation, and feel free to pause anytime you need to play around with it. But here's the two questions I created. And there's a lot more I can do to make this more attractive, but you'll see there's an asterisk beside the short answer question where I said required. So if I tried to submit this, it would tell me I had to answer that one. So if you have something you want your students to fill in for sure, you would have to take care of it. Now if I want to get back to where I can edit it, I can come back up to the corner, edit this form. That'll take me back to the previous screen we had. So here I can do whatever I want as far as changing things. But if I want to share my form or my survey with other people, I can come up here to send, and I get a couple of options. One, I can just go ahead and type in an email address and send it to somebody that way, and they'll have a chance to click on a link and open it up. Or I can come over, send via, I can click on this here link. And from there I could copy this link with a Control-C and I could paste it in an email I was going to send out to a group. I could post it on Facebook. I could post it in Moodle, and people would just click on that link, and they would be able to take the survey. So I could copy that and paste it somewhere else. One last thing to show you right now, if I go back to my drive, once I have the form created, if I ever want to get back to it, since it's already created, I wouldn't go to New. I can come back to my drive, and if I click on Example, it shows you right here, this is the form. It will take me back to the editing part. Now, if I want to see how people answer my survey, let me just go ahead and answer it real quick. So I can go back to Preview. I can say it's cold, and then now here I can say it's cold, and I'll submit. And it says you have submitted. But if I go back to my actual survey, if I come up here to responses, I see that one person has responded. That was the response I just gave. So if I click on responses, I can see first of all, some visuals of how my survey was answered. Sometimes you'll get a pie graph if it's multiple choice. Sometimes you'll get a list of answers. Sometimes you'll get a bar graph if it's a different type of multiple choice. So it can show you the breakdown out of a 100-point scale as well. But I can also take this and get it in a spreadsheet form. If I come up to this little icon, I will say Create Spreadsheet, and it will create a new spreadsheet. Once this is created, I won't have to create it again. But the spreadsheet created is in Sheets in the Google Drive, and on the left here you can see when it was answered. And you can see the answers to the questions, and every time somebody answers my survey, it will automatically populate. And everything that's done in the Google Drive is automatically saved as long as you're online. So you don't see a Save button up here. So as soon as something is updated, it's automatically saved. If you change your survey, it's automatically saved. And so that's a good thing. This is just a very quick tutorial. If you have questions, let me know. Appreciate it. Thank you.